to go back to the armhole curve here and snip the seam allowance about 4 or 5 times. And that will allow you to straighten that side seam out to go to the serger and serge the seam, give a nice finished edge. Let me just check, make sure I have my camera on the serger. I do. Okay, and we're going to serge that. Got a little tangling going on in the thread there. Okay. And I'm pulling it and straightening it out as I go around the curve. Now, if you were making a garment for a small child or for yourself, you would want to do that if you had a tight seam like that, because it would make the seam give a little better and it'd be more comfortable to wear. Now I am serging the bottom of the gown. And I'll sew lace to the bottom of the gown also. I'm finished with the serger, so I'm going to turn it off and move it out of the way. Put the camera back on the sewing machine. Okay, now we're going to put the lace on the bottom of the gown. Again, right side of the lace to the right side of the gown with the edges even. On the boy gown, you can use the serging as your guide for turning under the hem, and on the girl gown, if you just use the stitching that's on the lace and stitch just above it, it'll give you a nice guideline and it'll fold under nicely where you want it to when you top stitch the hem. We've applied the lace to the bottom of the gown, and now all we need to do is top stitch that and turn under the back seam allowance to finish the back edges of the gown. For those of you who are watching, just to let you know, I have the materials for 50 extra small gowns, 50 small gowns, 30 medium, and 20 large. So we have quite a few gowns to make. We also have fabric for the fetal demise pouches, and we have enough to make 48 of those. And then new this time is a fabric memory envelope that we'll be making, and those are the envelopes, much like a temple packet, that that the parents can take home and keep their baby's effects in. Anything that he may have gotten, the baby may have gotten in the hospital, baby bracelet, this outfit if they give it to them, death certificate, birth certificate, anything that the parent would want to keep from that child. And Perfect Stitch, an embroidery shop in Kissimmee, is embroidering those for me, so I'm very excited about those. I think they'll be a very pretty welcome asset to the things that we donate to the hospital. Trying to stitch that on super tiny stitch. It didn't want to go anywhere. There we go. Okay, again, I stitched that ribbon to the back side of the gown and to hold it in place, and then as I turned under the edge of the fabric to top stitch, I caught that ribbon again in the stitching. Okay, so there's the idea of the gown. I'll turn the sleeve out. We'll have quality control Saturday and have a team to catch those threads that are left to press the gowns and get them ready and packaged up. So there's the little girl gown, and just to show you, I'll continue in the next video to show you how we're going to embellish this gown to finish it for the little girl. See you in the next one.